Get rid of insulin resistance for good in 5 easy stages. Are you tired of feeling like you're fighting a losing battle against insulin resistance? You've tried diet and exercise, but nothing seems to work. You may have even tried intermittent fasting or keto, but as soon as you stop, your blood sugar and insulin levels start to creep up again. It can be frustrating and disheartening, but don't give up. Today I'm going to show you how to finally get rid of insulin resistance for good in just 5 easy stages. And yes, that means that at the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do to permanently fix your insulin resistance so that you can feel great, have more energy, and never have to worry about your blood sugar or insulin levels ever again. This is not a myth. Thousands of people have already used this process to improve their health and reverse insulin resistance. And you can too. So if you're ready to take control of your health once and for all, stick around. Stage 1. Get rid of insulin resistance for good. The first stage is to get rid of insulin resistance. But before we go into the details, let me ask you a question. What is insulin resistance? Well, simply put, it's when your body's cells don't respond properly to insulin, which causes high blood sugar and a whole host of other health problems. Now there are many ways to measure insulin resistance, but one of the easiest and most accurate is by looking at your blood sugar levels, especially after eating. If your blood sugar is high, even after eating something simple like a piece of bread, then chances are you have insulin resistance. Now here's where things get interesting. To reduce insulin resistance, we need to do 2 things. First, lower your blood sugar, and second, make your cells more sensitive to insulin. And here's the kicker. There is only one way to lower your blood sugar, and that is to get rid of the glucose or sugar that is already in your bloodstream. The good news is that we have several tools to help us with this, such as regular exercise, no carbs and fasting. And when it comes to making your cells more sensitive to insulin, there are 3 powerful tools we can use: consistent carb restriction, consistent low stress, and consistent exercise. These 4 tools are the foundation of this entire process, and they will be the key to your success in getting rid of insulin resistance. But before we move on to the next step, let's take a moment to appreciate why this is important. By reducing insulin resistance, you'll not only improve your overall health, but you'll also reduce your risk of developing serious conditions like heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. Plus, you'll have more energy, better focus, and a better quality of life. So if you're ready to take the next step towards a healthier you, let's move on. Stage 2. Regaining glucose control. Now that we've covered the basics of insulin resistance, it's time to dive into the next step in our 5-stage process, regaining glucose control. As we mentioned earlier, insulin resistance occurs when your body's cells don't respond properly to insulin, which regulates blood sugar levels. When this happens, glucose builds up in your bloodstream instead of being used by your cells, leading to high blood sugar levels and a range of health issues from weight gain to increased risk of chronic diseases. So how can we regain glucose control? Well, the first step is to reduce your carbohydrate intake. Carbohydrates are broken down into glucose, which can cause blood sugar spikes and worsen insulin resistance. By reducing your carb intake, you'll give your body a chance to catch up and regulate your blood sugar levels more effectively. Now you might be wondering, how many carbs should I eat? A general rule of thumb is to aim for less than 50 grams of net carbs per day. Net carbs are calculated by subtracting fiber from total carbohydrates. And while it may be tempting to cut carbs completely, it's not always necessary or healthy. In fact, our bodies need some carbs for energy, and fiber has many health benefits. So instead of cutting carbs completely, focus on choosing complex carbs like whole grains and vegetables, which are digested more slowly and cause a more gradual rise in blood sugar levels. Next, we have the importance of consistent meals. Eating consistently will help stabilize your blood sugar levels and prevent extreme hunger, which can lead to overeating and subsequent blood sugar spikes. Aim for 3 meals per day at roughly the same times each day to keep your metabolism running smoothly. Finally, stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day can help dilute excess glucose in your bloodstream and flush it out of your system. It can also prevent dehydration, which can worsen insulin resistance. So make sure to drink at least 8 cups of water per day. By following these tips, you'll be on your way to regaining glucose control and reducing your risk of developing insulin resistance-related health issues. Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Stage 3. Improving mitochondrial function and overall ATP generation. Improving mitochondrial function is essential for maintaining good health because mitochondria are responsible for producing most of the energy needed by our cells in the form of ATP. When mitochondrial function is poor, our cells don't have enough energy to function properly, which can lead to fatigue, weakness, and a host of other health problems. Fortunately, there are several things we can do to improve mitochondrial function. One of the most effective strategies is to engage in regular physical activity. Exercise helps to increase the number and efficiency of mitochondria in our cells, leading to improved energy production. Another important factor is the foods we eat. Consuming a diet rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals can help support mitochondrial health. Some examples of foods that are high in these nutrients include leafy green vegetables, berries, nuts, and seeds. And while diet and exercise are important, managing stress levels is also crucial for maintaining good mitochondrial function. High stress levels can impair mitochondrial function, so finding healthy ways to manage stress, such as through yoga or meditation, can be beneficial. Stage 4. Boosting fatty acid oxidation. Fatty acid oxidation is the process by which your body breaks down fat for energy. When this process is working properly, your body is able to burn fat efficiently, leading to weight loss and reduced risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. However, when fatty acid oxidation is impaired, your body struggles to break down fat for energy, which can lead to excess fat storage and increased risk of chronic diseases. Fortunately, there are several things you can do to boost fatty acid oxidation. One of the most effective strategies is to consume a diet that is rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. These types of fats, which are found in foods like avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish, can help improve the efficiency of your body's fat-burning process. In addition to diet, regular exercise can also help boost fatty acid oxidation. Exercise helps your body adapt to using fat as an energy source, leading to improved fat burning during physical activity and at rest. Another important factor is getting enough sleep. Sleep deprivation can impair fatty acid oxidation, so it's important to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Finally, managing stress levels can also be beneficial for improving fatty acid oxidation. Stress can impair this process, so finding healthy ways to manage stress, such as through yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature, can help boost fatty acid oxidation. By taking these steps, you'll be on your way to improving your body's ability to burn fat for energy, leading to a healthier you. Stage 5. Improving pancreas function and getting body back on track. As we've seen, improving insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control is a multi-pronged approach that involves diet, exercise, stress management, and adequate sleep. However, the ultimate goal of this process is to improve the function of the pancreas and get your body back on track. The pancreas plays a critical role in this process by producing insulin and other hormones that regulate blood sugar levels. When your body becomes more insulin sensitive, the pancreas produces less insulin, which helps to keep blood sugar levels steady and reduces the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and other chronic conditions. To improve pancreas function, it's important to maintain a healthy weight, eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and manage stress effectively. Each of these factors can help to reduce the workload on the pancreas and improve its overall function. In addition to lifestyle changes, there are also some supplements that can help improve pancreas function. For example, certain vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin D and zinc, have been shown to be essential for proper pancreatic function. Other supplements, such as alpha-lipoic acid and benfotiamine, can help protect the pancreas from oxidative damage. It's important to note that supplements should not be used as a substitute for a healthy lifestyle, but rather as a complement to it. And now it's time for the final stage in our 5-stage process, maintenance mode. Once you've achieved your goals and improved your insulin sensitivity, it's time to think about the maintenance phase. This is the stage where you get to enjoy the benefits of your hard work while still keeping your insulin sensitivity in check. Now that you've regained control over your blood sugar and improved your body's ability to use insulin, it's time to start thinking about how you can safely reintroduce carbs into your diet. Remember, carbs aren't the enemy, but it's important to do it in a way that doesn't trigger insulin resistance. Start by gradually increasing your carb intake and monitoring your blood sugar levels closely. Pay attention to how your body reacts to different types and amounts of carbs and adjust accordingly. You may find that you can tolerate some carbs without spiking your blood sugar, while others have a much more significant impact. The key is to find the right balance for you and listen to your body's cues. It's also important to maintain the healthy habits that help you achieve your initial success. Continue to eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and manage stress effectively. These habits will help you sustain your progress and prevent insulin resistance from returning. Remember, the journey to better health is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your successes along the way. Thank you for watching and subscribing. See you in the next video.